to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandi.
Hello, Teddy. I keep forgetting we're like doing this on camera now. So I really have to like force myself to sit still and not fidget and like look around at my desk and tinker.
It's good. It's good for your I'm not like structure, but it's good to like, yeah.
It keeps me very still because
usually
like when we start this, I'm like digging through stuff or like
constantly
moving my pencil a little bit to the left and then like putting my other pen back in my pouch. So this is good. This is good.
It is.
How are we? How's our week going?
I'm okay. It's been a normal week, I guess.
Yeah.
I, for some reason, have a headache again today. Last week I wasn't feeling great, and then I was fine. Thursday, completely fine. I've been fine, totally fine. This morning, woke up with a headache. I'm like, what is it about recording days that I wake up with a headache? So I nursed it all day, and I took some ibuprofen this morning. I've made sure I had a good breakfast with carbs and protein and veggies, and I had a good lunch. Well, not a good lunch. I had Trader Joe's dumplings after stream.
Ooh, but that sounds really good though.
Yeah. But then my headache was just so bad after stream that I texted my husband and I said, on your way home, can you bring me a McDonald's Coke, please? And he said, sure. So he brought me a McDonald's Coke. I do think it helped a little bit.
Okay.
The headache is definitely better now than it was like 3 hours ago.
Okay. Well, that's good news, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, McDonald's. Obviously, we were just talking about this, but like there's something about a McDonald's Coke that is just purely for medicinal purposes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's like, forget Tylenol, forget Advil, go straight to McDonald's and cure that headache. So I get that. I feel like I have this weird thing in my head right now where I feel like I don't know what's going on this week. It's Wednesday, the day that we're recording this, but I feel like I have no idea what's going on around me at all. Like I have no idea what I did the past couple of days.
I kind of feel that. I kind of feel that. Like I get that. Like you're like, how you doing? I'm like, I don't know. Like life is just going. And I don't know the purpose of my past couple of days. I feel like I haven't had like set goals or set things that I had to do, or I mean, I did, but don't care. Like not really thinking about it. And I have no idea what I've been doing. Truly. It's very odd. So that's okay. You don't
it's just a week.
To have like a really pointed
structured week,
right? Yeah.
That's it. Like I feel aloof. I feel like that's the right word for this. Just very aloof, head in the clouds, like la la la, la la land. You know? Do you ever have that?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I don't know what's causing it
right now. Yeah.
I need something happening. There's a fly crawling on my microphone right now that scared me. I almost inhaled it.
Like a fruit fly?
It was like a little gnat and I don't know where it went. That was weird. I don't know. Like I had a normal weekend too. Nothing wild. And then the week just kind of happened. But let me tell you something. So this weekend was my aunt's 75th birthday party.
Wow.
Woo! Big deal. In my head, she's like 65. She's not 75. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
But this is my aunt that was like my favorite growing up. I hope none of my aunts are listening to this, but like this was my aunt that was like the best. She always showed up to every dance recital, soccer game, whatever. She hosted some of my birthday parties and I've never seen her without a smile on her face. I have never seen her upset, angry. She's just perma happy all the time. And she loves colors. She's just like authentically herself and always made things special for us.
Is this the aunt that you got your floral couch from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's floral couch aunt. And like that floral couch came from her lake house that had purple carpeting and it was my happy place. Like that felt like home to me. And she always, I just admire her so much. And, it was her birthday. So I figured she was always the person to celebrate us growing up. So I wanted to like give back to her and get really involved in this birthday party. So I spent all Sunday like blowing up balloons, making a balloon arch, which I am a pro at now. Like I have an electric balloon blower upper and I'm like really good at them. But I like spent all day Sunday prepping, decorating, running the party, doing dishes, like 50 some person party, I think. And it was really fun. But the best moment was, it was like the most dreary, rainy, cold day ever. And it was supposed to be a pool party. So unfortunately, everyone had to be inside. We couldn't like be outside, whatever. All the older people wanted to stay inside. But the kids were swimming in the rain and just like having the best time. It's pouring and it's cold, but they're just loving it. Like they're making slip and slides into the pool. It was great. So as the night went on and the rain stopped, this gorgeous full double rainbow like appeared magically over the pool. And I was just watching everyone like do cannonballs under this double rainbow that was so bright, so prominent in the sky. And I started crying. I was like, this is a wonder of the world. I was like, this is the most magical moment ever. And like, I went up to my aunt and I was like, it's good luck for your 75th birthday. And I'm crying. She's tearing up. And we turned on this song from like I don't know when this was written actually, but it's like, She's a Rainbow. I think like Aerosmith or someone wrote it. And so that's playing. I'm looking at a double rainbow. It's my aunt's birthday party. I'm crying. And I'm like, this is the most beautiful moment of my life. And I was just like taken away at the beauty of a rainbow. Like, when was the last time you saw a full end-to-end, like, double rainbow?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen like, see like, I don't feel like I see end-to-end rainbows very often. I see like pieces of
like
rainbows.
Like the arch of it. Right. Yeah. And I was
like, or just like one like corner of it. And I'm like, oh, there's like a glimpse of a rainbow. Like, that's what I usually see. I usually don't see a full like.
Yeah. And I mean, even so that like the little crescent of a rainbow, I feel like I don't see those all that often. That is such a beautiful thing. Like, if you really think about that, just all these pretty colors appear in the sky and everyone is fascinated by them. Like, people are taking pictures. It's like amazing. I don't know. I kind of fell in love with all these rainbows and I was like, I felt like a child in my heart because I was like, oh my God, that's so magical. Like, where's the unicorns? Where's the pot of gold at the end of this? Like, I want to go find it. And it was just beautiful. So that was like,
I'm glad you had a little magical moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can listen. Finding magic is good. I was going through. I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley yesterday on stream, and I was going through a quest line where it talked about like when you like grew up and stopped believing in magic as a kid. Like, did you just stop one day, or did someone tell you that it wasn't real? Or it was like, when did you stop believing in magic? And so this kind of reminds me of like, you're just like, you got a little hint of magic.
Yeah. I think like,
even though it's just a scientific phenomenon, but magic.
It's just like the air in the sky and like water and stuff meeting the rays of light and whatnot. But I'm like, that's amazing that the world just produces that. I feel like it's a similar feeling in my body. Like, seeing a rainbow, I would equate to seeing a hot air balloon in the sky or seeing a carousel, like a really good carousel with like a lot of unique animals or characters with good music. And it's like gorgeously crafted. I feel like those are all very like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Magical. I think that's like a very personal form of magic.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Like, I think, everybody's magic is different. Carousels aren't my thing, but like, I could totally see how they'd feel magical to you, or like hot air balloons. So I totally get it.
It's totally interesting.
Yeah. It's like a personal magic. It's like what sparks that like childhood, like euphoria in you.
Yes.
And if that like, if it like sparks that, it sparks that.
Right. And I'm like, someone one day was just sitting down and they were like, you know what we need? We need a ride that has all these lights and this wonky music playing. And people are going to sit on random critters and go up and down in circles. And we're going to call this a carousel. And like same thing with a hot air balloon. We're just going to make a balloon fly in a basket. We're going to sit our little booties in a basket and we're going to fly up in the sky. Like the fact that someone was creative enough to think about those things.
Okay.
Is just cool.
I just looked up the history of the carousel because I was like, where did it come from? It's going to take some of the magic away for you. So
no,
the carousel evolved from a 12th century military training tool for Arab and Turkish knights into a modern day amusement ride. Originally designed to help cavalry practice jousting and ring spearing without the unpredictable nature of live horses. These spinning devices transitioned into fairground entertainment during the 18th century. So like they used to ride on them and like practice like jousting and like hitting each other as they like passed.
Like target practice?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
And then it turned into a fairground.
I mean, I guess I can appreciate that someone made that like a beautiful thing and said like, let's put some beautiful lights and music to it.
It changed from like war training to
thrills and magic.
Cutesy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think there's something about them that I just admire and love so much.
History.com, they've got an article called The Violent Medieval History Behind the Carousel.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Pete. Oh, my gosh. I mean, hey, something had to start somewhere,
1,000%.
Right?
Yeah.
There's like this website you can go on. This was a long time ago when I was living in my old house and we had like a woods in our backyard. Mm-hmm. And I randomly get TikToks for these things, but you can buy old like carnival rides. So like, the Caterpillar ride at like horrifying. The kids park that like just goes around in a circle. You can like go out and buy those things. And so you can buy a full blown carousel. And I was like, what if we just like bought an old carousel and put it in the woods like
that's
behind our house?
That's horror movie.
Absolutely terrifying.
That's so scary.
But it would be so cool. I love them so much.
Our carousels, most of the time, like the kind of carousel you're picturing is one that's like beautiful and like grand,
extravagant. Yes,
yeah, and like over the top with like its craftsmanship.
Yes,
the ones you see at like carnivals are usually like dirty and gross, right?
Yes, yeah. I like the ones with just the horses, and they're like run-of-the-mill carousel.
You like the ones that have the like sleighs.
Yeah, the sleighs and like I want to see like flamingos or like I want a lot of unique animals. I don't want all horses. I want tigers and I want an elephant. I want seahorses or like something different and unique. I think that's the fun of them. Like Disney has a great one. There is a carousel near me that has like frogs and toads and all these different things that you can ride on. But if you look closely, not just at like the animal that you're on, but at like the pillars and the ceiling, there's so much like there's a lot of intricate
machinery.
Yes, and like the dowel or whatever those things are.
Every time I'm on a carousel, I feel like the entire time I'm staring at the ceiling and watching the thing go up and down, up and down.
Such an easy mechanic though.
The whole time I feel like
right.
Yeah.
And like there's the mirrors, the lights, the paintings, the woodworking, and it's just such a beautiful work of art that I feel like people absolutely love. If I could get married all over again or like have one party of my life where I pour a lot of money into it, I'd probably buy a carousel or like rent a carousel to put in the middle of my party.
Maybe your like 50th birthday.
It. Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yes. 1,000%. Like if I could build a bar or an ice cream shop, I think it would be so cool to have carousel seats at like the bar, like an old horse that you could sit on from a carousel and like make a carousel coffee shop or something. And it's all carousel stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to stop talking about them.
It kind of sounds scary to me, but I get it.
Magic. Not like, and I mean, sure, we'll play like the organ, like the do, like that freaky loud music that plays. But like you're sitting at a bar and you have like an old carousel seat that you get to like prop yourself up on. And maybe there's pictures of people on old carousels and like history about them. But I just think they're beautiful. So the rainbow this weekend reminded me.
It sparked
of that carousel magic.
Okay. Well, good. We went down a rabbit hole
Happy
there,
weekend.
but hey.
That's how it all begins. Okay, so tell me about your weekend. What did we do?
I had a pretty tame weekend.
Okay.
We ran around, did a couple of like card shopping trips. I didn't really get much. My husband got a couple of small things.
Mm-hmm.
I read a lot of my book. I finished Outlander
okay.
I finished Outlander actually last night, but I read a lot over the weekend.
Okay.
And it was so good. Loved it.
Great.
I'm just like torn right now between starting the next one or starting there's another series that I bought that I kind of want to try reading. And so I don't know if I should like try getting into that. That series is only 2 books. So like,
okay.
Actually, I think it might be 3. I don't know. But like, here's the thing. Outlander's like 1 million books. I think there's like 9 of them or something.
Okay.
So I don't know if I want to keep going because I really do want to read these other books too. And so I'm like, I can't read all 8 of the or 9 of the Outlander books or however many there are before I start any other books. So I'm like trying to decide if I want to take a break and just do that or if I want to dive into Dragonfly and Amber or something. Amber and the Dragonfly or something.
Ooh.
So we'll see. But it was good.
Okay.
It was good. So I think I can, now that I've read the first book, I feel like I can confidently watch the TV show.
Yes.
But I'm just scared that like my husband wants to watch it with me. And I'm scared that if I like say, okay, let's watch the first season now that I've read the first book, it'll like end. And then he'll be like, okay, let's start the second season. And I'll be like, well, I haven't read the book yet.
Right. And put it on hold until you finish the book. Okay. Yeah. I mean.
So we'll see.
Okay. So you finished your book
and you
liked it, which is great.
I did. I liked it a lot. It was good. The only other thing, like over the past couple of days, I've been harvesting from my garden a lot. I got just a whole handful of tomatoes.
Ooh, nice.
This afternoon after stream before we started recording, I ran out there and I had like 6 or 7 tomatoes out there.
Nice.
So I picked them. They were my early girl tomatoes.
Okay.
My tomato plants, we have cages around them. Like we have those big like metal tomato cages that like whatever.
Yes.
Our tomato plants are so big, they're knocking the cages over. So our cages are just like flopped on top of each other. Like I don't know what to do. They're
caging.
These tomato plants are so big that they're just flopped on top of each other because they're so big. No. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I need to figure something out because we have a tropical storm coming in and I'm scared that it's just going to destroy all of my plants.
Oh, I'm wondering if you could get like stakes or like big heavy duty stakes to put in there and like tie them to just to keep them upright.
We might have to.
Maybe I would try that because that would be, I mean, I don't know. The cages are probably like tangled in there then, right?
Well,
it'd be hard to get
like
out.
They're pretty like small. Yeah. They're too tangled they're too tangled, but we could like maybe weave a stake like into the cage sort of and then like stab it down. I don't know. We need to find something. We need to figure something out.
That's what I would do. Yeah. That's what I would do if I were you.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to maybe do that. I think the storm's supposed to hit tomorrow night. And so, I'm going to try to maybe do that beforehand after stream before that. We'll see.
Yeah.
So garden is good. I will say we've already harvested several cucumbers and all of a sudden my cucumbers are growing so weird.
Oh,
they're like the first several cucumbers were normal. They're like cute cucumber, nice. Now they're growing like, what is this? Why does it look like that? And then all of them
like a water
are like
balloon.
This. Look at what's going on. So I Googled it. And apparently, basically, if you're not watching the podcast, but just listening to it, my tomatoes or my cucumbers are growing with like one bulbous end and one like skinny end. I don't know. What's that shape? I don't know. Awkward.
It looks like a balloon halfway blown up. Like the first, right when you start blowing up a balloon and like at the tip of it, it becomes like round, but then the butt end of it is like still not blown up.
It's weird. Anyway, all of my cucumbers are like that. I'm not kidding. I have like 6 of them like that. So I Googled it and I was like, why? And Google says that it's because that it said it can be caused by like a couple different things, but hot temperatures. And the past week for us has been like 90s, like high 90s. And it said that like when it's that hot out, it's something to do with like the pollination, probably.
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
the water and the pollination. So there's like a couple of different reasons, but it was like, it's probably like the pollination didn't. So it was like, it's probably going to you're going to have weird cucumbers
Interesting.
So they're just going to grow weird. It said pick them early.
I mean, hey.
So I have some really ugly cukes growing.
That's very odd. Yeah. I have, our cucumbers are just starting to grow now, and I just have like the flowers and the little like snack size babies. Pickle size right now. So those will grow. And then our strawberries are going bananas this year. So I have been picking strawberries every single day because I've realized I have to pick them like a day too early or else the bugs will get to them.
1,000%.
And so, right. So probably just the day before they're like perfectly red, I have to take them off, which is fine. But I mean, I'm battling the spiders out there. Like I really had to like get over my fear of bugs to do this. And I found one strawberry that had the cutest little slug like burrowed inside of it, and it had its little eyeballs like poking around, and it was munching on the strawberry. And I just sat there and watched this thing. It was so cute. I wanted to take it inside as a pet, but I like walked it over to my fence and I said, I don't want you eating all my strawberries, so you can enjoy this one on that side of the fence. And I just dropped him on the other side of the fence and let him go. But so far, this has been like my best year yet for strawberries as far as like bugs getting into them or animals getting into them.
Mine get so destroyed by animals.
Do they?
Yeah.
Shoot. Ours are like, we have a fenced in backyard. And so we've had some deer here and there, but like, or birds will get to them. So I try to like take the ones that are overripe or kind of like rotten looking or too small, whatever. And I put those around the garden. So bugs will go to those first. And then I just have to stay on top of like getting them before the bugs, which, you know, you win some, you lose some. It's nature.
Well, I think we've kind of given up on our strawberries. They're growing.
Yeah.
We have so many strawberries, but they get eaten by bugs, or they rot, or I'm like, whatever.
They're not like the most fun thing to grow, honestly.
And they're like small, and it's not fun picking them, and it's hard to like dig through the plant to like get to the. And I'm like, I'm good.
It's tough.
And mine aren't growing big. Like mine are small. They grow like little.
It takes like 2 years. I think what I've learned or what I read about strawberries is like the first season of them is they're small, like they're still establishing, but every year they're going to get better. And so like ours are still pretty small, but like we have some here and there that are like the perfect size. And I just get nervous to eat them because I'm so scared bugs are inside of them because there's no like pesticides. So I have like pounds of strawberries in my fridge that no one's eating. And so the only thing we do with them is like make jam or like crumbles.
That's doing something with them.
Yeah. I haven't done anything yet. So they're like rotting in my fridge, but I have fun with it. It's like my peaceful moment before the chaos begins in my day where I can go pick them and like battle spiders for them, you know. But
I just saw this TikTok today where this girl ordered a spider online, and she was like, I ordered this little pet spider online, and it was a little jumping spider, and this thing was tiny, like the tiniest little spider, and she got it this little cage that was like this big, and it was like kind of cute, but I was like, at first I was like, absolutely not, that's so scary, like never would I order a spider, like I don't really like spiders. And then by the end of the video, I was like, I kind of want one.
It's kind of cute.
I kind of want one of those spiders.
I've seen those little jumping ones. They're like fuzzy. And if you zoom in on their face, they're like kind of cute, right? You know what? I get it. it. Did I don't know if I told you this, but a couple months ago. No, it was probably like a couple weeks ago. I somehow stumbled upon someone posting that they came across a moth that was on their maple tree, like in their backyard. And it was this bright pink and yellow moth. I forget what it's called. But I have had it in my podcast notes to talk to you about, but I want to plant a maple tree in my backyard so I can attract this moth here because it's that cute. They live like 10 days. No, these things live 10 days, and this tree will take my whole lifetime to grow big enough to attract the moth. But that's what it's called. Look up a rosy maple moth.
Rosy?
And I'll show you this.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty moth.
I want that so bad.
Yeah.
Like as a pet, that's a Pokemon. They need to make a Pokemon like that. It's a bug, but like I understand what you're saying about the jumping spider, because that's how I feel about this fuzzy freaking cute moth. Is I want to plant a tree for
10
it.
Days.
I think it's like 14, maybe. I might be making it up, but I feel like I remember reading that. I am?
Yeah, the total lifespan of the rosy maple moth is roughly 2 to 9 months. Oh, with most of its time spent as a caterpillar.
See what I mean? And then how long is it?
Wintering in the soil. As adults, they don't eat. As adults, they do not eat, leading to a very short adult lifespan of only 1 to 2 weeks for reproduction.
See what I mean? What am I going to do with that?
Why don't they need to just eat?
Right. Love it for 2 weeks and then have to say bye? Like,
yeah.
Huh? So anyways, I get it. I understand the lore of the jumping spider because I've seen those TikToks and they are cute. They're cute, but I'm like, I could never. Like one day I would decide that you give me the heebie-jeebies.
1,000%.
And I'd be like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
My husband, when I met him, had a bearded dragon. And
I remember that.
Calypso.
Yes.
And he found we rehomed him eventually because he wasn't getting the like love and attention he deserved from us.
Yeah.
I was terrified of him. Like I never held him. Like he scared me. Mm-hmm. I'm not a lizard girl, but, and like absolutely no judgment to anyone who is. It's just like I kiss my dogs on the lips and I know that freaks a lot of people out, but
right. Sure.
So anyway, I wasn't a lizard. I wasn't a big lizard fan. And so loved Calypso. We took care of him. We cleaned up his poop. He got good food, whatever. He had like a beautiful kennel. I don't know.
Tank or something.
Yeah. Massive. It was huge. Mm-hmm. But he was rehomed. But yeah, it's like, I don't know why I'm thinking I want a spider when I was scared of the lizard.
Yeah. I don't know. The lizards freak me out, or snakes where you have to give it like crickets or anything live.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
We had to give Calypso like mealworms and crickets and yeah.
No, it's like when my grandpa would try to take me fishing and I would feel so bad for the worms.
Putting a
like
worm
they would
on
get
the hook?
no, I'm not doing that.
I still don't put a worm on a hook. Not
Absolutely
that I fish
not
often. But
right, not that I ever go fishing.
No, but I would use a lure.
Yeah.
Or make someone else put the worm on my hook.
Oh my God, 100%. No, I would take the worm bait and dump it out into the dirt and be like, go free. Please use your little plastic thing from your tackle box and go get those fish, but do not use a worm. I feel too bad for it. So I get it. I don't think I'd want a spider. If my daughter ever tries to get like a tarantula, or if she's into that, that's a hard pass. Hard no from me.
That's a hard pass.
So, but
yeah.
Anywho, I don't know how we got on that.
I don't know.
What are we talking?
You started talking about...
You were talking about spiders, and I started talking about maple
moths.
What
made me talk about the spider?
Battling spiders in the gardens.
That's what it was.
Right? So mine aren't cute. Yeah. These are not cute spiders. They're freaky spiders. So I'm glad our gardens are going well, it sounds like. Which is kind of fun. Yeah. It's fun. I feel like we put in a lot of time for those a couple weeks or months ago, and so it's nice. Now we're seeing the fruits of our labor.
Yeah,
literally.
Exactly.
Right?
The vegetables of our labor.
The fruits and vegetables of our
I
labor. I haven't gotten there yet.
All I've got is strawberries and I'm not picking them. So mine are the vegetables. Well, no, that's not true.
Fair.
Tomatoes are a fruit.
That's very true. You know what? I have to give myself some credit though. I worked really hard on my flowers this year and they look fantastic. This is quite possibly my best like flower gardening year ever to date of my entire life. It turned out exactly how I wanted it to. Now, let me tell you, those dahlia tubers that I talked about like around in April, maybe, those things are a pain in the rear end. Okay. These things are finicky. They're drama and they are so picky about what they want.
Drama.
Oh my gosh, I almost threw these things away, swear. So I finally got them like planted, put outside. I ended up breaking half of them. They don't like water, so you put them outside, and if it rains, they rot. Like immediately, the little tuber will rot. So you have to like cover it anytime it's going to rain. And I didn't do that. So I had like...
Wait, they don't like water at all?
No, they literally have to be dry until they sprout, until you see the little sprout sticking up. And then as the sprouts get bigger, then you can start kind of watering. Right. But even then, before you plant them outside, you have to taper them off or whatever you want to call it, and bring them outside for a couple hours a day, bring them back inside, then bring them back outside for a couple hours so they get used to the heat. Because my mistake was I wrecked every single one of these because they sat in the sun for more than 2 hours and all the leaves turned black because the soil was too hot for them. So then I had to pinch off all those leaves, and I was like, these are not freaking worth it. These better be the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen in my whole life at this point. So you want to know what pissed me off too? My mother-in-law did not tend to her tubers the way I did, and she just threw them outside in pots. They're growing. They're gorgeous. And I was like, how? I wrecked every single one of mine, and I did everything by the books.
This was from someone on your husband's side of the family, right?
His cousin. Okay. Yep. Who's like Dahlia Society. And I'm like, well, I killed them all. Sorry. But actually, they're living, they're growing. And I'm just like,
highly susceptible to rot if planted in cold, wet dirt. Okay. Well, that's what most plants need.
Literally, let me tell you, the dirt I bought to plant them in, they're in raised beds, and all of them are in pots or raised beds. And I bought bagged soil for them. It had rained apparently like the days before I bought the bags of soil that were sitting outside. And so all the soil is soaking wet. It looks like mud. And I was like, whatever, like this is probably fine. And then I realized, no, that's actually going to kill every single one of them. So I went out, bought new dry soil bags, and then I dug out all my tubers, put in dry soil. It was literally the most like annoying process of my whole life. And I decided that I don't care what happens to them. They're planted. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, fine.
I think that's like the mentality to have though. Like when you don't care, they're going to do well. If you put too much care and effort into it, then they're not going to do well. So like go in with the like, I don't care. And that probably means they'll do well.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I might have tubers to give you next spring. And if I do, great. If I don't
know if I want them.
Honestly, I don't know if you do either.
I don't know if I want
These things stink out loud. I want to go to a Dahlia Society meeting and be like, why do you do this? I'm sure you enjoy it, but like, what did I do wrong?
This guy stinks.
It was just, it's terrible. It's terrible. But you know what? They're going good. I'm glad our gardens are doing well. There was one thing I kind of wanted to check in on really quick.
Absolutely.
Speaking of like garden check-ins. So we are officially like midway through June, which means we are halfway through the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. So I wanted to check in on how our journals are going. We talked so much about our journals from like August last year through probably February. Mm-hmm. I mean, we were prepping, we were buying stationery supplies. We were like figuring out how we were going to use these journals. So half point of the year check-in. I want to see like,
okay,
where
I've
got
to tell you the quickest little story. So, my husband, he said to me the other day, we over the past few months, me, couple weeks, have spiraled into TCG.
Yes.
My husband said to me about last week, he goes, hey, how's your journal going? And I was like, good. Why? And he goes, well, I just wanted to make sure you weren't like giving up that hobby because you were focusing on this so much. And I was like, oh no, I'm good. But he was like, how's your journal going? And I was like, it's good. But it actually is. So halfway through the year, I haven't missed a single day. Now,
that's amazing.
I have had to go back and like fill in a few days. Like I've gotten, like 3 or 4 days behind where I have to like go back and like write in or put stuff in. Like I feel like what I've been doing a lot lately, and especially over the last couple of months, is I don't sit down and do it every day, but throughout the course of the day, if I like go somewhere, if I get a receipt, if I find a sticker I like, if I just like little bits and bobs that I think I might want to put in my journal, I'll grab them, throw them in my purse, and then I'll move them from my purse to my journaling bag. And as I like, I'll throw them in my journaling bag. And then when I sit down, I'll be like, okay, that was from Monday. This was from Tuesday. This was from Wednesday. And I put them all in little piles. And then I put it all into my journal. So it's been good. I do, like I said, I don't do it every night. I don't spend, because it does take me a long time. Like I think I put maybe more time and energy into it than is like sustainable long term. I think like at the point of my life I'm in right now, like I don't have any kids. I have this free time. I think I can allow myself the time that I'm putting into it right now, but like I don't think forever I'll want to allocate this amount of time to it. So I need to just I think learn to be okay with it not being like incredibly aesthetically pleasing every single day. Yeah. And some days it's not going to be beautiful with a ton of like color and different washies and stickers and receipts and things.
Fair.
So it's been good. It's been good for me. I'm good. How has it been for you?
It's good here too. Now remind us real quick. So you're using your cousin as like the journal every day and then a week's for like weekly planning. What am I missing? I'm missing something.
I have an A6 as well.
Yes.
That is like personal, like just like diary stuff.
Yes.
And that I don't use every day. That's like a when I need it.
Okay. Perfect. I was going to say, are you still using them the way you had anticipated?
So the one that I'm like really good with is my cousin. Like I write in my cousin. I haven't missed a day. Yeah. My A6, I definitely write in that less often. That's like when I'm feeling emotional, when I need to vent, when I whatever.
Yeah.
So that's much less often, maybe every couple weeks. My Hobonichi weeks.
Yeah.
I kind of go through ebbs and flows with it. For the first like 4 months of the year was really good, and every single day or every single week would like fill it out. I don't use it as much as I want to.
Yeah. I get that.
So
I get that.
Weeks A6 cousin. Really good with the cousin.
Yes. So I'm right there with you. The cousin is like the only one I keep up with. Well, one of two that I keep up with. And that's been like super fun. I feel like we're both in this space now where it's become not like a habit, but like it's front of mind when we're out in public, or like, you know, if I see a sticker, something I want to keep when I'm like unloading groceries, I'm like, ooh, I'll just clip that off to put in there. It's become just like natural at this point, 6 months into the year.
My journal's getting fat. She's getting thick.
It's like hard to write in on the one side. Like, those are some thick boys.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do halfway through the year?
And I've noticed that I have like patterns with where I put my washi tape. Because I oftentimes I put my washi tape on the left-hand side of the page so that it covers up the numbers, because I don't use those numbers. So I like visually put washi tape over those numbers or across the bottom. And so I feel like my journal, when I write in it, has this weird like lump down the one side and then along the bottom, because that's where I put washi tape a lot.
Yes.
So I have like weird lumps and bumps.
I'm trying to feel for them. Yeah.
Like a pattern of like where you regularly put washi tape. And I'm like, oh gosh.
That's so funny. I really love the cousin. And I ask these things because we're only 2 months away from like pre-orders opening for next year's. Right. And I remember the showcase they did. I don't remember when it came out last year, but it was like 2 hours long. And we're probably going to see that soon and start like figuring out what we're going to use going into 2027, which is bananas. And if I'm being honest, I absolutely will get a cousin again. It sounds like you're like 100% that's like the go-to, right? I think the cousin is like a no-brainer, but correct me if I'm wrong, they have one that's like half of a year cousin, right? Like a spring and a fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. Where it's like, it's the cousin just split in half. The only reason I don't like that one though is the colors on it. One of them's like blue. They only come in colors. And so like one half of the year is blue and the other half is like neon green or something like that.
Interesting.
So the like journal itself is colorful, and I don't love that because you can't like match it to your vibe.
Right. And
I mean, you could put like a cover over it maybe.
Oh yeah.
But
I feel like the chunkiness makes me feel more accomplished too. Like seeing how thick it's getting. Yeah. It's like, I've been doing this.
Yes. 1,000%. I completely agree. I really like the chunkiness of it too. But I don't like, it's pretty chunky right now, and I'm nervous about what it's going to be like come December.
I'm excited because it's going to be like a book. It's going to be like a dictionary. And I think that's really It's going to be hard to write in.
Right.
Right. Because it's like that lump on the side. You're like, yeah. I will say, I think for next year, I'm not going to get a week's. I feel like this is my second time now where I bought a week's for a year. Like I had one back in 2023 maybe, and I didn't end up using it. And same thing, I don't know where it is, but I stopped using it probably in like March. One, right? I do. Let me see if I have
strawberry milk.
Here it is. Yes, I have the strawberry milk one. She's cute, but I haven't used it since February. Literally February.
I filled mine out I think this week or last week.
I have not. It's just blank, and I don't know why I don't like it. Like, I feel like I have to force myself to write really small, and I can't do that. Like, I can't fit in everything I want to. So I just need to hold myself accountable to like not buy this thing next year and not spend the money on it, because I've never used one consistently. And I feel like I knew that going into this year, but I still bought it. It's just too much, too much stress. So I think, what I actually do like though, that I'm trying now instead of the weeks, and this is a waste because I bought it a couple weeks ago, but it's the day free. Okay. So I think I'm going to try this one as like my put appointments in there, because all it is, it's a notebook in the back, and then it just has, I mean, again, these are all blank, this thing where it's like a calendar layout. So I could do like dentist or doctor's appointment. And that's what I need. I need to visualize like what I have going on. So I could just get a day free and a cousin, and I think I'll be set, which is good, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think what I could do, and the way that I wanted to use my weeks this year was for like appointments, to-dos, that sort of stuff. Use my cousin for like daily journal, what I did today, kind of junk journaling. And then the A6 is like diary. Yeah. And I think what I could do is like just put the stuff from my weeks into my like monthly layouts in my cousin and just call it good.
Seriously,
because I don't really need the to-dos. Like I can put those elsewhere, or I could put them in there. Like there's extra pages and stuff that I could use. So I think that I just need to like maybe combine it, because I do really like the weeks. The issue I have is that I don't carry my weeks around with me. Like I don't have it laid open on my desk to like look at it and reference it. I don't have it. I like don't have it in my purse to like write in. Like if I'm at the dentist office and they're like, when are you free for your next appointment? I never pull my Hobonichi weeks out, pull my phone out.
Right.
So I don't know. I think that I haven't gotten in the habit of using it as like a calendar, like a planner. Yeah. So I maybe just use my phone, continue just putting that stuff into my phone, and then add it to like the front of my cousin. Right.
I mean, it's interesting after using them for so long and like figuring out how it works for you and then just sticking to that. So I think it'll be good for our wallets going into, this next round of ordering them. I will say I have really loved the 5-year one. I haven't missed a day.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah.
That one's really good. And I really love it because it's like a quick thing.
It's like a sentence or two. Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, if something happened that day, I'll write about it. Or if nothing happened, I just say nothing happened, or something that's happening in the world or whatever it is, because then you can look back on it.
Right.
And like, yes, I went through the past couple of weeks. I feel like I've just been in that same days. I don't know why. Like, it must be getting into summer and like my schedule's kind of all messed up from what I'm used to. But like, I missed a whole week of my journal in both my cousin and the 5-year. And that stunk, having to go back and fill them both out. I was like, I can't do that again, but also I don't know what to write. So I just took a huge marker and I was like, I have no clue what happened today. And I just wrote it across the page. And so I've had to do my catch up here and there, but like, it's ingrained in my mind now that I have to do them, and I'm enjoying it still. So
good. I am too.
It's been fun. It's been fun. I'm just excited to not spend so much on all the stuff and the covers and the things this year, because I know I'm not using them. So
yeah, I've become much, I think I've had fun with it. I've become much more confident in my creativity with it, and like the things that I like to do. Like yesterday I ripped some tissue paper from like a thing that I got and shoved tissue paper in there and then put a sticker over top of that. And like I've just become, and then I've been using my like markers more, and like I've been actually drawing in it. Like I have drawn things in it, and I can't draw, and so it's been fun. Like I've come to the, you know, I'll show people that page if I want to show people that page, and you never have to see that page if I don't want you to ever see that page.
Right.
So it's like whatever. It's fine.
Great.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. I think that's really fun. So okay, it sounds like it's going well. I'm glad. I was just curious. I'm like, we're halfway through 2026. Let's see. I'm so curious. Okay, cool. So aside from that, you already said, I feel like I need to pick a bone a little bit, real quick, about this whole TCG journey we're on, because your husband has gone full blown, like, I mean, I don't know the right, like, metaphor I'm trying to use here, but he doesn't,
if he's into something, he's into something.
He's into something.
Like, he doesn't do things like half-baked.
No. And he like puts me to shame with that, because I'm similar to him, but he does it like harder than I do. And I'm trying so hard to like stay true to my collecting habits and like what I do this for.
Because he's,
But I feel like I'm falling into his habits of like, he likes collecting some sealed product because he wants to be able to display that in his storeroom in the future, right? So like, he's collecting a lot of sealed product. Typically, I couldn't care less about sealed stuff. I want the cards inside. Like, I can't sit at and stare at a sealed thing.
I'm the same way as you.
Right. But now I'm like, oh my God, I want all this sealed stuff because he's doing it. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. Like, I want to do that too. So this has been so bad for me. And I think last week, like the day after we recorded the podcast, was a new drop on Target's website.
Okay. What do you mean you have a bone to pick? I have a bone to pick. Are you kidding me? So there was a drop on like the Target website. It was the day after we recorded. And he had to go to work the next day. You had full-time mom. You had to be up early the next day. And we are in a group chat with me, you, my husband, and another friend. And the three of you are really into Pokemon. I've got my Lorcana. I don't know why I'm in this chat. It's called Pokemon Trainers. And I'm just there vibing.
Listen.
But so I don't contribute a whole lot. But I was dreaming. I'm sleeping, right? I'm snoozing. I'm honk shoeing.
She's out.
And in my dream, can I tell you something so weird? First of all,
yes.
This is sidebar. I have been having so many dreams about One Direction, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I had a dream like last week that I was in love with Niall Horan. Like in my dream, I was like,
I mean, he's great.
I don't know. Then
interesting.
Then I had another dream a few days later about like Zayn or something. And I'm like, I am not even I like One Direction, sure, but like it's Zayn, Niall, Harry, and
I don't know.
I think the one that passed away recently.
Liam, right? Yeah.
I listened to it on the radio. Like, I've never bought a One Direction CD. But all of a sudden,
maybe
I'm having dreams
Zach
about
from Love Island and his like intro or something.
It could be. I don't know what it is, but I'm having dreams that I'm in love with like Zayn and Niall Horan.
So you're dreaming about Niall.
So I'm laying there snoozing, dreaming about. This was my dream about Zayn.
Okay.
And we were like cuddling or something in my dream. Ooh. And like good dream. And my phone kept buzzing. And I turned it off, and I was like, my phone in my dream, like I'm sitting there cuddling with Zayn, and my phone is buzzing, and so I muted it in my dream, and then it kept buzzing, and it kept buzzing, and it kept buzzing, and and I was like, I'm so sorry, Zayn. I don't know why my phone keeps going off. Like I've muted it, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I don't know what's going on. It was you guys. It was you guys at like 5 a.m., 3 a.m. I don't even know what time.
It's 3:30.
Middle of the night, texting each other. Like burp, 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 burp. And my phone was right next to my head. And so I woke up at like 4 o'clock, and somebody said, Teddy's going to be so mad when she wakes up. And I woke up, and then you went, oh no, she's typing. Because you could see me typing at 4 a.m. I don't even know what I said, so but
you said something funny. You like contributed or did something, and I was like, "Oh, she's here. This is not good." Because I knew we were waking you up. But yeah, Mr. Teddy had texted the group chat at like 3:15, and he was like, "Wake up! It's drop time."
Dude, what do you mean you check your phone at 3:15 a.m.?
No, so I ignored that. Like I at this point was like, I'm not doing, like I cannot be up.
I'm not
for this Pokemon job, right?
Yeah.
So he texted at like 3:15, whatever. Then my daughter wakes me up a lot in the middle of the night to go sleep in her room with her or whatever, and so she happened to get up at 3:30, 3:45 that same night and woke me up to go in her room with her, to go sleep in her bed basically. And so I grabbed my phone and I saw that he had texted like 30 minutes before, whatever. And I was like, the drop is here. And I knew in that moment I was not sleeping the rest of the night because I was like, he's up doing this.
And the adrenaline,
I'm going to be up now.
Right?
Immediately kicked in. So I texted back and I was like, I don't even remember what we were saying. But of course, I pull up Target's website or whatever we're trying to do. And the thing was that these were pre-orders for the new set that's coming out in July.
Pitch
Black, yes. And so they had already done the drop for like the ETBs or something. And they were randomly dropping the next new product every like hour or every 30 minutes. So your husband is up all night at this point, like waiting for every single drop. And he's like,
and he had
Mandi, he did. And he said, Mandi, go download this app. Make sure you have this thing going. And I'm like, it is 3:45 in the morning, mind you. And I'm sitting here trying to download apps, set up accounts for these things, making sure my Target app had the right like shipping address. And it came to a point where my daughter rolled over and said, Mom, turn off the light. And so I pulled my 16-year-old self and like went under the blanket so I could text and be on my phone under the blanket so she wouldn't yell at me for having my phone out in the middle of the night. And after all of that, we were all up. I think it was like 5:15 in the morning. And your husband said, well, I think I'll go make my coffee now since I have to go to work. So none of us went back to bed. And I was like, I guess that's just like the start of my day here. And none of us got a single thing from the whole drop. We were.
I think my husband
hours.
got something.
He did. You're right. He did. And
I don't think he got what he wanted. I don't think it was like something he super duper wanted, but he got something.
He got like the Greninja box, which was the first drop. So the first drop he got.
At that point. Yeah.
I was still asleep at that point, but what I need to remember is like that adrenaline kicks in. And this is for anyone who feels the same way or gets that, like, it's almost like a fear of missing out or like wanting to be a part of something that's like exciting
1,000%.
And
or that's
anticipatory.
Like exclusive that like you have a chance to get right now, but like, you know, if you don't get it now, you're not going to be able to get it again.
I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
And
I'm such a sucker to that.
Same. And I need to remember that because like he was getting the Greninja box. I'm like, I actually think that's one of my least favorite Pokemon. And I'm like, I don't want that, but I do want that. You know what I mean?
I only want it because it's exclusive and it's hard to get.
Right.
But like, I don't
and because he's really fighting for it. So I want to do it too. And I was like, I do not need to do that. And it's just a good reminder, like stay true to yourself for everyone listening while you're collecting. Like just because we may talk about a certain thing that we like to do when we're collecting, like doesn't mean that everyone has to do it. Enjoy collecting in whatever capacity that you do it, because I feel like I lost a little bit of myself in the past week because I went out and bought all the, like I have been at stores today. Okay. Let me tell you, today alone, I went to 8 different stores back to back to back. Not a single one had anything in stock. Not a single store.
What are you looking for?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I feel like being true to yourself would be like finding ascended heroes, you know?
Right.
And like, that's possible still. Stores still have those. You have like random drops and stuff. So I think that like, yeah, stay true to yourself. And I think I'm trying to do the same with like the Disney Dreamlight Valley stuff. Not Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Disney Lorcana stuff is like, I'm buying the packs that like I'm sticking to the sets that I want to stick to. I've got Winter Spell and I've got Wilds. And like, I see Azurite Sea and I see Whispers of the Well and I see Jafar, Reign of Jafar, and I see all of these out in the wild a lot, but I don't need them. Like they're not sets I need. I don't need to get them just because they're available, you know, just because I can doesn't mean I need them, because those aren't cards that I'm chasing. You know?
It's so important to remember, especially given like you've looked at the sets, like, you know, if there's Pooh cards or a card that you really want. And so you're obviously, oh, I just got a restocked notification. Hang on. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Walmart right now. Hang on. This is really good. Let's see if I get something.
Okay.
My website already crashed. Give feedback. No, give me product. Oh my gosh. It's already, hold for a moment. Traffic is tight. Do you see how fast I clicked that? Do you see how fast I clicked that? Oh, it text Mr. Teddy. It's the first partner illustration collection. He actually might have bought that today. Oh my gosh, they just restocked it and it's already gone. That's how that's what this past week has been like, because he had me download this. Yes, this restocked app is amazing because it tells you when things are restocking, but every time it's high traffic is slowing everything down. Like I'm not fast enough for that. I know I'm not. And so I get frustrated
and stuff. Yeah,
totally. And so I think it's just so important. Like if there's a set list that you like and a card that you want, sure, buy it. Like for me, Prismatic Evolutions, if I can find that stuff, I will buy it. Absolutely.
Prismatic, Ascended Heroes. Because those are the two cards,
And Journey Together. Journey Together is another one that I'll always buy if I see it, but I can't find any. And today I went to 8 different stores and I got frustrated because every time I had to ask a worker, like, what do I need to do? And every single store said that they have groups of individuals who wait outside the store before they open so they can run in and get in line to grab this stuff first. So they were like, you have to be with that group of people or else you're not going to get anything. And I was like, well, I'm never going to do that.
No.
So
we went to a Best Buy over the last, I don't know, week or two, and to see if they had anything. And they did have a couple of Lorcana packs, but they weren't sets that I needed, so I didn't get any. And my husband asked about Pokemon, and the guy was like, oh yeah, we restock our Pokemon on Fridays. And so if you have to like get here right when we open on Friday mornings to get stuff, because we restock on Fridays. And my husband was like, well, when do people start like lining up? Do people line up like before you open? And he was like, oh yeah. He was like, I usually get here at 6 a.m. The store opens at 11 a.m. He said, I usually get here at 6 a.m. and there's already people lined up before 6 a.m. He's like, so people usually get here sometime between midnight and 6 a.m.
Oh,
and then they wait outside the store, and the store doesn't open until 11. And so before he said this, my husband was like, I might have you come shopping for me on Fridays, because I usually don't stream on Fridays. And then he said that people line up at that time, and I was like, not a chance.
Never.
I'm not going to spend my entire Friday morning waiting outside of Best Buy.
Absolutely not. I actually tried Best Buy today, and I pulled up and I saw this like sign that had it was one of those like big menu signs, right? And it said out of stock. And I was like, I wonder what that's for. And I drove by and it said Pokemon trade. It had like the Pokemon TCG logo like below it. And so they're basically saying, do not come in. We do not come in and ask us. We are out of stock. And I just kept driving. I was like, okay,
that is
not
bananas.
going in there. Yes. And so I went to so many different places, and I did catch a Target restock in the moment, but Target is amazing and they only let you buy 2 of everything. Like if there's packs here, a box, you can buy 2 boxes, 2 packs. I didn't want one of the boxes, and there was 1 box left of something else. So I was like, I'll get that box and then 2 hanging packs if I wanted them. But they didn't restock them when I was standing there. And I was like, 2 of those, like, I like opening things. To me too, you're not going to get anything. So it's a waste of money. Like I mean, you probably could. You absolutely could. But like, I don't like opening 2 packs. I want to sit down and like open a lot together. And so getting 2, I think my goal would be over time doing 2. I want to stack. I want a fat stack like that. I want like 40 packs to open at a time. Realistically, if I could open like 300 at a time, I would be so happy. That'll never happen in today's world with like buying 2
It's impossible
a day.
To find that many, right?
No, I went into Target today, nothing. Absolutely nothing. At 2 Targets, I went to every dollar store, CVS, Walgreens, grocery stores, you name it, I went there, gone. Absolutely gone. And so I was kind of bummed. Now, here, let me give you this Walmart update. I've never seen this before. It had me click at the bottom to say, hold my spot in line and let me keep shopping through Walmart. So I have a spot in line, and apparently it says, these are almost gone. Hang tight. We'll notify you if there's a restock when it's your turn. So they're basically saying you're in line for it if we release more right now, or if they all just sold out in a minute. I've never bought through Walmart online. So it's been fun, but I also need to get out of this headspace of being like,
you need
checking
to get it
my phone for
available.
restocked.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, no, that's not why we're doing this.
No, and I think a part of like what got me interested in collecting cards was the card shows and you buying like individual cards that you like, and instead of just like pouring a ton of money into packs that may or may not have stuff you like, you invest in some cards you like. So I think there's a little bit of both. Like ripping open packs is so much fun, but don't depend solely on that to help build your collection, you know?
Totally.
So I think like having like that balance is important, and don't forget what made me like inspired, you know?
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. It's I don't know. I get, you know, he's inspiring me to do
for sure. And
stuff.
That's fine. Like if you have fun with it too, like do it. I'm not saying don't do it, but like you make sure you're
do it in the way that
yourself.
Makes me happy. Yeah. I think that's why I was like, Prismatic, if I can find that, like great. If I can find the ones that I really like, sure. But I know I'm going to open them and then I'll be mad at myself, but like I'm going to try my best. But if there's something
I don't know
I'm
what
inspired
it is
for that.
My husband, he likes to buy sealed product, but he's never going to scalp it. Like his goal isn't like to buy it and then double the price and sell it to somebody. Like that's never his goal. His goal is to buy it and keep it forever and not open it. And that's like a special form of torture. And I don't know what, like, we're very different. Like he just loves not opening something.
He said he loves the mystery
that he can open it. And I'm like,
he's like, there's so much mystery and like lore to having this box that could contain so much possibility. Like I feel like I just spoke from his brain, but he just loves like not knowing. And you know, what's funny? I didn't tell you this. I actually was card shop hopping yesterday too, obviously. And I sent him a picture of one of the grocery stores because they had so much in the Pokemon section, but it was all picked over. And after I had left, he was like, ooh, wait, I think I need to start going for some of those boxes for my display room. So he's basically saying like, I want the sold out like boxes of everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think to grab that for you. I should have.
The other day too. He's like, maybe I should, because he like bought the second to last little tin somewhere just because he thought it was cute. Yeah. And then he got home and realized it was a Ascended Heroes tin. Oh. And he was like, that was an Ascended Heroes tin. I should probably go back and try to get the other one. And I was like, sure. So we went back the next day to try to get it. It was already sold. Shoot. And he was like, I wonder if I can ask them for the empty box. Like,
that's exactly what he said. And I'm like, well, I can grab them for him now, but it's funny. He's like, I'm not going to ask you to hold trash for me. And I was like, I will if you want some displays. But I don't know. It's been this week. I've felt so chaotic. Like it's all I've really thought about. And any of the free time I had was dedicated to trying to find cards in person. And it was frustrating. And I felt like I wasted my time. But what's really scary is I keep seeing all these posts that there's like this big anticipation of drops this week, like between now and when this episode comes out. So I just know that he's going to be so excited about it. And I'm going to be all over my phone, not sleeping much, because I'm going to want to stay on top of it too. It's so bad. It's so dangerous.
Just be true to yourself. Be mindful. You don't need everything.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick, because that was like my main focus of the past week was buying cards. So anyways, I have been so excited to chat with you today about a certain topic and a certain something that is coming. And that would be the results of the DDV 2026 Summer Showcase. I want you to tell us all about it, please. I haven't watched the video. I need you to just share the joy and share your thoughts. I did not, but I read through everything and I know what's coming.
Okay, you need to watch the video. So
I know.
I cried so much today.
I have been so excited to hear everything about what went down.
So I'm gonna read through the details first and tell everybody like what's to come if you didn't already know. I'm sure everybody knows, but on July 8th, we are getting a new Disney Dreamlight Valley DLC. It's $16.99 and it is called Honeyglow Woods. What makes this different is that as opposed to a regular DLC, it's what they are calling an adventure pack. So it's like a smaller DLC. So usually with the DLCs, we get, a whole new, like a map the size of the valley, like massive, that has like 2 areas that stretch up, like a central area. So we have like the central area and then like 4 more areas up the sides. And it's just huge with massive storyline. This is going to be a portal that you can step into from your own valley. You place the portal in your valley and it's cute. It looks like Pooh's treehouse.
It's like a tree, right?
It's like a big giant tree. And so you walk through the portal into a land that is going to be 4 like biomes. There's going to be 4 little areas to it. And so one area, I think it's 4. Yeah. One area is Pooh. One area is going to have Piglet. One area is going to have Eeyore and the other one's going to have beekeeping. It's going to be like the apiary. So, an adventure pack. There's the plantable tree portal, beekeeping. You're going to beekeep and then be able to harvest honey from your bees and then use that honey to give it to Pooh, to use it in recipes. There's going to be a new little companion, the hedgehog. I think a lot of people are excited about that, but to be completely honest, I don't give a rat's behind about the hedgehog. I care more about like, I don't want a hedgehog following me. I want Pooh following me. Like I don't whatever. So that was like the least exciting part of this for me was the hedgehog. Pooh sticks. Like I'm going to cry talking about it. I used like it's so near and dear to my heart. Like, I played Pooh sticks with like my grandparents at like the park where like my dad's memorial is. And like, I just have this like really sentimental, I think like memory of Pooh sticks and playing Pooh sticks. And so the fact that they have Pooh sticks is so cool to me. So a whole new DLC called Honeyglow Woods. And I am so excited.
I go ahead.
No, you go.
I feel like this is everything you have described wanting. Like this is exactly how you've wanted Pooh to come to Dreamlight Valley.
So here's the thing though. That's what I was going to say just now was we have talked about this for years. I have been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley since the day it released. The day it released, I streamed it. I was so excited for it. And it was something that from day one, I said, Winnie the Pooh better be in this game. And then he wasn't. And I was like, dang, well, he's got to be coming soon. It's 4 years down the road. We're almost 4 years later.
Right.
And he's just now coming to the game, and that is okay. But I have been patiently waiting for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we have had so many conversations, and I've talked about it so much, and I've thought about it so much, is how do I want Pooh to come to this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've had in my head that I would prefer it to be a DLC where he gets, you know, because the DLCs are kind of split in two, and like one side's kind of one theme, one side's kind of the other.
Yes.
And with Wish Blossom Ranch, we got the Glamour Gulch, and then the like 100-acre wood kind of like foresty area. And so, but we never got Pooh. So we got Tigger.
Right.
And so I think in my head, I was thinking that would be best case scenario, is to get Pooh in a DLC where we have a whole area that's like just Pooh stuff. And,
just
and
Pooh.
then the other half, I don't care what it is, but we'll have Pooh on a half at least.
Right.
I didn't know adventure packs were even an option. You know, this truly is best case scenario beyond what I could have even imagined, because we're not going to have to like compete with another vibe.
Franchise. Right.
You
don't have like half Aladdin, half Pooh.
Exactly.
We don't have to mesh anything. This is Pooh.
Mm-hmm. It's the 100-acre woods. Well, it's the Honeyglow Woods.
I'm not calling this an adventure pack. This is Teddy's pack. This is Dreamlight Valley, Teddy's version.
It feels like,
truly,
with like the beekeeping and like Pooh sticks. And I know that this isn't, it feels like it was made for me. And I'm sure so many other people feel that way. I'm sure so many other people feel like, who love Winnie the Pooh the way I do, and who maybe also have honeybees in their backyard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure maybe other people feel that way too. However, it feels like it was made for me.
And that's how it should feel, because that's how I see it.
I'm thrilled.
When I read about this, I think my jaw was on the floor, because here's why. You have not wanted Pooh to get a door. You didn't want a door.
I didn't
because
want a door.
You wanted space.
I want to decorate. I want to live there. Yeah.
Correct. Like that, you wanted a space for
I want to be
immersed
in it.
Correct. Yeah. This is exactly that. Now, the DLCs that we've gotten, like Wish Blossom Ranch or the other ones where it's like half Tangled, half Aladdin, half Hercules, half Alice in Wonderland, it is beyond overwhelming. That's why I put the game down and I have to step away from it, because it's never ending.
Mm-hmm.
It's bananas. This, I think, is the perfect way to do expansions, especially for such a beloved like Disney character. The fact that it's Pooh has a spot, Piglet, Eeyore, and then the beekeeping, nothing could be better.
It's perfect.
Nothing could be. I truly think that this is the perfect DLC for you.
And it was, I do too. It was like, and it wasn't even something I would have even dreamed of, because we didn't know this was an option.
We never, like, I understand why we've waited 4 years now, because they wanted to do something special with it. And I truly think that like Hercules would not have been the right vibe, right? Hercules could not have been an exciting enough first adventure pack. No. Alice in Wonderland, maybe, but no, we're not going to give that to her. I don't know any other franchise that would do as well as Pooh to try out the first adventure pack or like a smaller DLC. Yeah. And I love that, because I wonder what other ones could come in the future.
So we were talking about that today on stream, and I think if the developers are kind of on the same wavelength, I think that an adventure pack similar to this would be a perfect way, and I'm not saying I want this, but I do think some people do, would be a perfect way to get Star Wars in the game, because Star Wars is looped under, obviously it's Disney now, and so a lot of people want Star Wars in the game because they're big Star Wars fans, but a lot of people are like, absolutely not, I do not want C-3PO roaming around my valley, and so it's one of those things that's like, if they decide to introduce Star Wars characters, it can be in a $16.99 pack that people can either purchase or not purchase. And so if you are a Star Wars fan, it's not like a DLC. It's not like one of those massive DLCs where you are going to be missing out on a ton of content if you don't. And like, you really do have to engage with the Star Wars stuff. This is like Star Wars or no Star Wars, your choice.
Right.
You know?
I kind of like that. I like that they're doing it that way. I think it's awesome. I absolutely love that this is how Pooh is being introduced to the game. I do love that beekeeping is involved in like using honey for the recipes or building something if it needs something sweet. I think that's fantastic. And Pooh sticks. Like that to me was like the cherry on top, because you have been talking about that. You've always wanted to make your Pooh sticks bridge and doing everything for that. So the fact that there's like a duck race mini game for Pooh sticks is just so beyond perfect for you. I feel like we need to do something celebratory for either the release or leading up to the release for you, or like something on stream to commemorate this, because it's like, this is exactly what you have described as your perfect way to bring Pooh to the game. Yes. And the fact that it's happening like to the T of what you've wanted is beyond me. It's
like beyond my greatest imagination.
Seriously. Do you like, I'm just watching you play it is going to be emotional. Like, I know for you, yes, like everyone go check out the VOD if your VOD is going to be posted of this thing that they had today.
Man, I had good. So everyone I was wearing my Pooh onesie. I had my onesie on today. I was like full spirit.
Good.
And so I had my onesie on. I was bawling. I was shot. Snot was shooting out of my nose. It was just.
I'm gonna go watch the VOD. It was
great.
I like
start crying and
remember.
I'm like, I love Pooh.
And as you should. I think it's going to be so fun watching you play it. And I don't know. It's just like dreams come true. It's just a reminder that dreams really do come true.
It really is. Yeah.
And now go ahead.
So I was just going to say, we got the information about the Honeyglow Woods DLC coming out, like I said, July 8th. But then we also got a little tiny preview of the 2026 roadmap. So we also saw that a free update is coming in July also for Wreck-It Ralph. And we will finally have Wreck-It Ralph in the game. We have Vanellope already, but Ralph will be coming to the Valley.
And now Ralph is going to be kind of fun to see like this big guy Ralph like stomping around, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good one. But did they say what the updates like, or hint at what the updates would be in September and December this year?
No. So
okay.
What you could see a little bit in the graphic was that the September update had like curtains on it, and the curtains had like shadows of bats. It looked like there were some like bats in the shadows. And then the one in December had like twinkle lights. So I don't know what that could be. What I'm thinking and what I'm kind of hoping, honestly, is that maybe the update that comes in September is a Halloween update.
Yeah.
Because we got the Halloween update, I think, a little too late last year. I think we got it like a week before Halloween. And then the Halloween like events and Halloween stuff stretched well into November, where like everybody was already trying to get ready for like Christmas, and the Halloween event is still going. So I think those were conversations that you and I had actually on the podcast over the last year, was that the Halloween stretched way too long in Dreamlight Valley. So I'm thinking and kind of hoping that the September update is Halloween-y, and that means we can start celebrating Halloween and like getting decorated and the vibes earlier in the season as opposed to later. So that's what I'm thinking for September. And then I don't know about December.
And now, so also in October, though, they're doing a paid expansion too. So like, I wonder what that could be.
I don't know.
Like, is that going to be another adventure thing?
I don't know if that's going to be another adventure pack or another like full DLC. I don't know.
Because I could see that also being like a good, I don't know if it's like October 1st, they release a paid expansion that is Halloween or Oogie Boogie or whatever his name is, and all this like Halloween themed stuff. That would be fun. And then you have like your Halloween themed area that you can take a portal to. I think they're onto something good here. That's all I'm going to say about it. Is I think with these adventure packs,
I know there's split opinions. I think I'm thrilled about it. I know that there are also people who are less than thrilled that there's paid expansions, that there's going to be so many paid expansions, and people are like a little concerned that it's turning into like the Sims expansion packs and the different packs you buy for the Sims. But At the moment, we don't know where it's going. I'm really happy about this, and Winnie the Pooh is worth $16.99 to me.
100%. And then it's like it allows you to decide if it's worth it. Like, to your point exactly, Star Wars, I for me, I wouldn't buy a Star Wars expansion, right? And so it allows you to make those choices. It's not like make or break for your game,
right?
Where I feel like it kind of was in my mind when it came to like the Storybook Vale or whatever they're called,
right? Because it's like that's like a skill, or like horses,
that's a world,
or
right, exactly,
yeah.
So I think it's just a really fun. It does feel similar to The Sims and like the Cottagecore pack or whatever it was. I think it's something new for Dreamlight Valley, and I think it's just like really exciting. I don't know if I'm biased because I'm excited for you to experience it because it's Pooh. But I think it's fun. And I did read a little blurb that the developer said this is going to be like their best. They're trying to make this like the strongest year yet with updates and stuff. So I don't know what's going to come September, October, December, but I think July 8th is what we're focusing on right now.
So excited.
It's only a couple weeks away. It's only a couple weeks away.
Yeah. So are you going to be getting this expansion? Are you going to be getting the adventure pack?
So here's what I was going to say, and I'm sidetracked because your husband has so much stuff in his Walmart cart right now, and he's texting us about it as if I can do anything about it right now. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I have not played Dreamlight Valley in a long time, and I don't really know what to do because I want to play Pooh because you love Pooh, but I also feel like I could scratch my own itch of like wanting to play it by watching you play it. So I don't know. Like this, I also had a thought today where like this is what could bring me back to Dreamlight Valley so I can have like conversations with you about it
1,000%.
And understand like what you're going through with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've never ridden a horse. I haven't even done anything.
So what DLCs
ranch.
do you have? Do you have Wish Blossom Ranch?
I feel like I bought it. I go through this thing where like when a DLC has come out, I have bought them all and then I don't play them. Like I have the Storybook Vale. I have the other two. There's the other two, right? There's the Storybook Vale.
Rift in Time, Storybook Vale, Wish Blossom Ranch.
Yes. I think I bought Wish Blossom Ranch, but I never played it.
Okay. It's a fun one. I'm almost done with the storyline. I never finished the like main storyline of it. I haven't. And I'm getting pretty close. So
Okay. So I think I need to either look into it and figure out if I have. I know I don't have Tigger. I've never met Tigger. I haven't done any of that. So I know I have not played it and I've never been on a horse. I have not played this game in a very long time. But I do think, and it was in the back of my mind, this might be a reason for me to like
I'm
revisit
definitely
my pumpkin patch
into it, for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like I don't know how you prep for these things or like what you need to do, but that we're like I feel like Dreamlight Valley is going to be a strong topic here.
Yes,
for a while. So maybe I do need to play it. Maybe that's like a sign that I should probably play it a little bit. Okay, I can do that.
It'll be good. It's a good balance between games. It gets you. It keeps you from burning out too much on one.
You're right.
You know?
And I totally
I've
have.
much Paleo lately because of the Royal Highlands.
Yes.
That this is going to be good. Like if anything's going to pull me away, it's Winnie the Pooh. Like Winnie the Pooh is going to pull me away.
Absolutely. I know like I was really focused on Pokopia for the past couple of weeks and Palea before that. I'm burnt out on Palea too. Like I just don't have I feel like I rode my horse enough and I'm good. And Pokopia, it's just in waves now at this point.
And we're waiting for August for the Pokopia update.
Right. So now maybe July is going to be Dreamlight Valley month, which means I need to figure out the controls again. Like I don't remember if I use a Switch controller or an Xbox controller on my computer for that.
Xbox is what I've been using.
That's okay, so then my Nintendo controller for Pokopia is Nintendo, so my A, B, X, and Ys are all backwards now. So I got to get my A, B, X, and Ys back in a row before the update comes out. So I got some practice. Oh gosh, I can't stand that.
It's a hole.
Can you change that? Is there a way to hotwire them?
You can remap your keys.
Maybe I'll remap my Dreamlight Valley keys
to match a Nintendo.
That's not making sense in my head now. I don't know how to do that.
It's just the A and the B buttons, really.
Well, the only problem I have is I get confused between Palea and Pocopia when I jump and like get a glider out, or if I'm like going into fly mode as Ditto, and I always forget and then just like splat onto the ground. So I just need to get the jumps down, but I'm excited. This was huge news. I honestly forgot about the showcase today, and then I saw you posted on Instagram about it, and I was like, oh, that was today. And I said, she's happy and she's excited. I have to go look at this right now. And that's when I got really giddy for you. So
I'm beyond excited.
Huge news. Teddy has finally gotten the Dream of Pooh coming to Dreamlight Valley. We have been talking about this as long as the podcast has been on, and we've been talking about this since Dreamlight Valley came out. And
I might go lay in bed and play on my Steam Deck.
Honestly, you should. Maybe I will log in just for the heck of it and go water my pumpkins tonight to make some money.
I need to replant my pumpkins because I picked them today and didn't replant them. Yeah.
I forgot how to play this whole game, but we can try. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about today, because we need to touch base on this, is Love Island. We're going to talk about it every week, okay?
Pisses me off.
I don't know if I want to talk about it every week because I am so over it.
Listen,
it
doesn't have to be
over it.
It doesn't have to be a long chat, but I'm over it. Like, I genuinely want to make everyone leave and pull in a new cast. Like
refresh.
I want Casa Amor to happen, and I want every single couple broken up.
Every single one. Every single one. I'm like kind of okay with Kata and Zach, but I feel like Zach is stringing her along and is kind of fake.
I don't like them. I really liked Casey and Anaya, but I feel like she's self-sabotaging. I feel like she's creating problems that don't exist. I think
that's what I'm saying.
Zach clearly wants to have his cake and eat it too.
Right.
And I'm like, I
think Sincere is the most horrible person. I think Sincere is awful. He's terrible.
He's terrible.
I can't watch him go back and forth between women, like reassuring women just to tell them what they want to hear and then saying the complete opposite or acting the complete opposite of what he says. I do not stand for that.
Nothing made me angrier than that post office challenge.
Right.
That post office recoupling. Nothing. First of all, why are we writing marriage vows to each other 2 weeks after knowing each other? Because I think what the producers are doing, and I've never produced reality TV, so like, what do I know? But it seems like they are trying to lock these couples down. Like, you aren't going to write a love letter to someone, and then it's like they're just these people they haven't even had any dates yet. They haven't even sent anyone on a date. They haven't like. I feel like we've barely gotten bombshells.
Right.
We got Caleb and Soul, but I feel like they've been here for over a week already. Like, we need new people coming in. We need to boot these people off. Like, I'm over all of them. I'm over all of them.
Over it. I feel like Melanie is. I
can't
despise her after the way everything was Sincere and Soul. I just know Melanie was so happy to watch Soul get beaten down and her being like, I got my man back, and like rubbing it in her face, and the fact that Soul didn't get a letter, and Melanie just kept feeling these little wins against her, and her pedestal kept getting like higher and higher and higher, of like her nose up in the air too. And I do not stand, like, that is just such like high school mean girl behavior to me. And I need her out. Like, I can't look at her or listen to her anymore. Kenzie and Corbin, they're purely physical. There's no emotional connection to them, and it's bothering me. And
I keep seeing
that
people
Caleb
online
was so
say
sweet.
That Corbin is a robot, and people keep saying that he's like an AI robot. And I'm like, seriously, he kind of is. Like, he
kind of is. I don't see emotion behind his eyes. Like, truly, I don't. And I don't know what, like, I really wanted to like Kenzie, and I did at first, but now I'm like, what's going on in your head? Like, what are you thinking? You basically like just want this Corbin guy because you like how he looks and you like your physical connection. But like,
you guys haven't had any serious, as far as we've seen, any good conversations.
No.
What do you know
then this
about
other
him?
guy is like so sweet. Caleb comes in and he's your perfect type and you don't try talking to him and you basically say you should go explore because I'm going to, like, she was pretty mean to him, honestly. I felt bad for the poor guy. And when he didn't get a letter in his mailbox, I felt so bad.
I felt so bad.
He looked
and then
uncomfortable.
His reply to it was like, "It's so nice to see a smile on their face. I'm just glad they're happy." I'm like, oh my God. He does deserve better,
he's
though.
21 and everyone's like, he's so young. Okay,
he's the most emotionally mature one there.
Oh my gosh. I felt so bad. You could tell he was so uncomfortable with his body language after he had to sit down. He kept like looking around and like, he just looked so uneasy. And
poor guy.
It just made me feel so bad. I don't like that people didn't get letters. And I think to your point too, they're making it so serious so fast. And I'm like, I don't want to see these games where they do all of these raunchy like things. Like, I'm sick of seeing that. I'm sick of watching these people make out with each other. I want to see them like play a game where it's like, let's chat about, let's do like Never Have I Ever in a fun way. Or let's do like
the Love Island UK. I don't know if you've started that or not, but
no, I haven't.
Love Island UK, they've got like Truth or Dare.
Yes.
It's
right. Like something normal.
Like if you had to be partnered up with someone other than your couple, who would it be? And then that's like causes enough drama, you know?
It
that's
causes
all you
drama,
need.
but it's not like,
and it's like, or it's like kiss the islander that you think is a good kisser, think would be a good kisser, whatever.
Sure.
And it's like fine, but it's not this like raunchy eating a hot dog out of the sky.
Right. And I'm like, and then taking a shower together in front of everyone else. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. I'm sick of watching them do this. And like, that's not the way to stir the pot. I honestly am like, how do these people know if they even like each other? They don't talk about hobbies. They don't talk about real life. They don't talk about like anything really. So how are they supposed to like each other? I simply do not understand.
Like, are we too old for this?
Probably. I need an old folk like Love Island where they're like, let's do our hobbies, where it's like, maybe your hobby is cooking. And so you host a cooking class and see who does well or who enjoys it. And maybe that's how you find your connection. Or someone likes drawing. Let's do like a painting class and see how we all get along or see what happens. And sure, you can do it in bikinis. You can do it in the shower. I don't care. Like, make it sexy TV, but like do something real, not
that shows
these
their
like
personality outside.
Let's put a soccer ball between your lips and go put it in a tube. I'm like, this is such a waste of time. Truly. Truly. Yeah. I hope we get a bombshell. I hope everyone gets kicked off.
I still want any of them. I scrap the whole cast. Give us new.
I really like Casey. I don't really like Anaya right now, but I love Casey and I think he's goofy and I think he's pretty mature, but like I want everyone else gone. I like Soul. I feel like Soul has something there.
I like Soul. I like Caleb. I do like Casey and Anaya, but she just needs to be more confident in what she's got.
I know. And I can't tell if it's like real or if it's production being like, you guys are so good. You need to like have a problem. Like you guys need to do something here to like do it. I don't know, but like I just think I'm over it. And it just seems like the same thing over and over and over again.
I was watching Tuesday night's episode this morning while I was getting ready for stream, and it was the mailbox thing, and there was so much of the episode that I was so bored with that I kept fast forwarding it. I was like, I don't even like care. Fast forward, fast forward. And that's how I know that like I'm really not enjoying something, is when I'm just like fast forwarding through it, because I know I know what's going to happen. It's predictable.
Right. It was, and it just made me feel like secondhand sadness for them, and just not like, I don't know. I didn't like it. Like, it hurts. I didn't like Soul cry. I didn't like seeing Soul cry. I didn't like seeing Caleb hurt and uncomfortable. It feels mean. It feels uncomfortable. And I know they went on it, but
yesterday or today?
Which one? I caught up on both. I got behind like 4 days. So I had to do like 4 episodes worth of catch up. And so I did that most recent 2 last night.
Okay. So did you vote?
I did.
Okay.
I voted.
I didn't get to watch it until this morning. Oh. And so I didn't vote. So
and it was like for your favorite couple.
Who did you vote as your favorite?
Casey and Anaya, because I was like, I don't know who else
That's
to vote
what I would
for.
have put too.
Yeah, I put them, and I saw a lot of people online were like, vote for Caleb and Soul, please. And I like that they're a couple, but I won't believe it if they like get together.
No, I won't either. I won't either. I mean, maybe they.
I'm happy they're there,
but I could see voting them as favorite couple just so people know that, like, just so they know that America loves them.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Just so they know that
they have people cheering them on.
Do not support Kenzie and Sincere.
Right. I don't support the kissing behind the back, and
don't tell her.
Right. I don't support that. I don't support Sincere's actions. Sincere is like my least favorite person ever right now. Okay. I was kind of sad that Bea is gone. I was a little upset about that, and I'm pissed off at Corbin because a real person would have been like, oh, Bea and Gabe had something. I should pick her so she can get back to Gabe, when I obviously want Kenzie. I don't even want Melanie. I was mad about that. I was like, a real person would have like kept Bea to keep her with her couple instead, right? And so I don't know. I get frustrated with it, and I'm over them. I'm mad at them all. I'm mad at producers, and I need something to shake things up a little bit. And we're only on week 2. We have 4 more weeks of this.
We need to shake it up because I don't like any of them.
I will never allow Melanie and Sincere to win this thing. I swear I don't care how good things might get or how beautiful their love may blossom. I will never believe it. Never. And I will never support it.
How are you going to keep that from happening?
I'll write a letter.
Okay.
I'll call and say,
we know
this
you
is
will.
Fake.
We
don't
know you'll
give them
comment
money
on things. We know you will write a letter to the team.
I will. I will comment. I will write. I will email. I will leave voicemails. I will find them on LinkedIn. I will do whatever I have to do. I
will find them on LinkedIn.
What bothers me is I know all these people.
Cyrus.
Tish, she never responded to me. She never even viewed my profile. Dang it, Tish. All these people are going to get brand deals. All these people are going to be all over social media, and I'm just not here for them. Just not here for it. So, you know what? Love Island, it's just not Love Islanding.
I will say, I did see a video from Sean, who got kicked off, our Shawnee boy. He's got like over 1 million followers now on TikTok, and he posted a TikTok just saying, thank you so much. Like, I wanted to post this on my page, not just my story, so that it like can permanently live here and you guys can see permanently like how grateful I am for the support and blah, blah, blah. I was like, Sean.
He's so sweet.
So that was good to see. He deserves the platform he's getting, I think, so far.
He does. I think, you know what's fun and what's interesting, now that Bea is gone and Sean's gone, like those two were the original, like right off the bat attracted to each other. So I wonder if they'll like find their way back together. I think that would be really interesting. So yeah,
she might have to listen to some country music, but
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She might have to line dance with him.
Oh. Well, you know what? Maybe she had some realizations now. Maybe they both did. But I'm glad that it was a really sweet video, and he just looked so genuinely happy. And I'm like, you know what? You're winning because we all love you. And now you're off that bananas island, and you don't have to deal with all of them anymore.
Not a single person there deserved you.
No, congratulations. You are the real winner of Love Island USA 2026 because you got out first.
And you are the winner. Yeah.
And you have a lot of followers now and a lot of fans. So congrats. You won, Sean. You lost and won at the same time.
Yes.
Anyways, Teddy.
Now that we've ranted.
Now that we've ranted our feelings about Love Island, I am sad that there's not an episode tonight, but that's all I had for you today.
That's all I got.
Well,
we will be back next week with our regularly scheduled programming. Not regularly scheduled, but another feature from my husband who will be back. We are going to watch Eclipse over this next week. Yes. It is my husband's birthday this week. Ooh. And we are going to see Toy Story 5. And so we have some Toy Story. We've been slacking on
rewatching, catching up. There's been a lot of TV and stuff to do, getting prepped for that. So yes, we will finish up. Well, no, we're not going to finish up. We're going to watch a third movie, Eclipse.
Yep, we're going to watch Eclipse this upcoming weekend. Talk about it next week.
And chat about it next week with Mr. Teddy. And we'll have to grill him on his TCG updates as well while he joins us. So everyone, thank you so much for listening in this week. And we will catch up with you next week.
Bye.
Bye.